So Barry, I think we might just start, although obviously in the scientific community you're extremely well known, we start with a little bit for maybe people who aren't as familiar with you and your work. Probably the most famous thing you're known for is having started the applied math department at ANU. But can you give us a little bit of a background on your academic history?
I came from Western Australia and went to the United States to work from a PhD in theoretical physics. And I came back to New South Wales for 7 years, and then I went back to the States. And I always wanted to work in biology, but in those days, and still, it's impossible for a person to combine physical and biological sciences. So I went back on sabbatical, and I did some work there with another guy called Adrian Parsegan on molecular forces, which is fundamental to everything. And we were very successful and became quite notorious or famous. And so when I came back, this was in 1968, after I came back the second time, I was asked by ANU to set up a new department in what was then the Institute of Advanced Studies. And that's quite important to say because it was a different scene in those days. It was 1970 when I was appointed. I was 34, very fortunate to have that, and given carte blanche to do what I wanted, to start a new department, a fundamental department, in the Institute of Advanced Studies. The Institute was set up after the war with a model of the Princeton Institute in the United States, and it was supposed to be the ANU, which would be the, if you like, the Harvard and Oxford of the Southern Hemisphere, to which the state universities could also join in, come and go. And for a while it was, and we were given, as I said, freedom to do what we liked. I was very privileged because I started a new department to nominally jazz up mathematical areas. And so I could recruit whoever I wanted and do what I wanted. We didn't have much money. We could not apply for grants. We couldn't even teach. We were supposed to do research, top-level research. And so we did. And I had a wonderful time for many years. And the field we worked in had nothing to do with applied mathematics. It was all natural sciences. So as we worked in physics, chemistry, maths, biology. We did a lot of famous experiments in measuring molecular forces. And we became the world leaders for a long time in something called colloid and surface chemistry, which is the enabling discipline, if you like. It's a branch of physical chemistry, and it underlies all of biology, molecular biology, and all of chemical engineering, soil science, agriculture. So it's a central discipline, and we developed it very solidly and became a world centre. We produced more than 100 professors and mentored 5 chairs of the Nobel Prize Committee in Chemistry. So we had a huge time. From everywhere people came and went. And anyway, that's my background, and we carried on for 50 years. So I lived through a time when science was very open, when you did what you wanted. You didn't worry about doing applied stuff or making money, although I did found the ANU Tech, it's a commercial arm, and we were the first people to make money out of it by selling a very sophisticated surface forces apparatus to measure molecular forces. We sold a lot, and then they went bad. And so here I am now working at ADFA, and we're working on water, something very, very practical. I'm working with a colleague called Rick Pashley, who joined me early on in the department, and we've had tremendous success in solving problems in water, which I can talk about later.